That just kind of like irritated me. Okay, so we're doing this again. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. All right. So I'm gonna give it. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Give y'all some time to tune on in, cause I don't know what that was about. And people was why I don't know, y'all. It was a glitch going on. I was echoing. Y'all probably couldn't hear it, but I was echoing really, really bad. So we're just trying this again. We're trying this again. Hey, hey. Okay, yeah, just double tap the screen, y'all. I don't know what that was about. It kind of sucks because I promoted it on my platforms, but for some reason I was echoing really, really, really bad. So I'm giving my guest time to tune in. Let me see what. Okay, so there we go. All right, I'm giving her time to tune in. My apologies. If y'all are seeing this, please let me know where y'all are from. We're just running a little bit behind right now. Um, but she'll be on shortly. So just, let me know where y'all from, okay? What's up, guys? If you're coming in, please double tap the screen. Please double tap the screen. Just had a little technical issues going on. So please bear with me. Please bear with me, y'all. Okay? Just wait for her to tune in. There we go.
Am I the one?
There we go. There we go. How you doing?
Great. I love how I knew absolutely nothing about onboarding.
I told you in advance though, but I give you grace because you had meetings all day.
I
But
did, and the baby. I had to wait for
yes,
daddy to get back from the gym, and he was like, I'm like,
right. But it's okay. I promise you, it's gonna be quick. So to make up for the few minutes, we're gonna probably go over like 5 minutes. So we'll probably finish around 7:05. Okay.
okay, here, let me.
Okay. But it's going to be really fun for those tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get right into it. Okay. So, as y'all know, I forgot which night this is. This is, I think, the fourth or fifth episode. And y'all know how we do. We have real conversations, real talk about life, love, and more. Okay. I'm going to have a mix of single women. So far, I had single women, engaged women, married women, and we have a woman that's in a relationship and she just had her first beautiful
Baby boy.
firstborn boy. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So y'all double tap the screen, okay? I'm gonna get right into it, Veronica. Her name is Veronica, of course. And could you share a little bit about who you are before we get started?
I'm Veronica.
Hmm.
I run two tech companies. I'm a tech entrepreneur, as you could say, but it feels different now. I'm a business owner. So
Yeah.
Theory, which has been doing well out there, and then Chunky Bones as well.
Yes, guys, she's a business owner, tech, all of that. Okay. So let's get right into it, guys. I'm not gonna hold y'all for long. Y'all know how we do, only 30 minutes conversation. And yes, everyone is saying congratulations to you so
Thank
far.
you. Thank you. It's
Yes.
been an amazing journey. I'm only a month
Yeah.
in, so still
Yeah.
getting it together. Like,
Yeah. Beautiful as ever, of course. Okay. So, and if y'all have any questions, please keep it respectful. Just ask questions and we got it. All right. The first question I want to ask you is, and it's no right or wrong answer, it's your personal experience, okay? What has surprised you the most about motherhood so far?
um, I knew I okay, I was prepared kind of, but
It's okay.
probably how grounding it is. I think motherhood grounds you in a way that you never thought was possible. I was like I wasn't wild, but I was like definitely having the time of my life before I got pregnant, and now being pregnant having a baby, it's been very real. Like as soon as I did, I moved my butt to the suburbs. I moved out of Atlanta, so I lived in Atlanta. Um, moved to like up north towards Beaufort area, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, so it's like it kind of grounds you, where you're like you have this human that you know you have to take care of, and so everything changes, right? I think if there's any other mothers in here, you know what I mean. Like you can't do the same things that you were doing. You can't carry yourself the same way. You have to carry yourself
Mhm.
differently. suddenly you're an example for someone. So I think it grounded me a lot and like gave me a direction to go in that felt a little bit more respectful.
So, would you say that started when you got pregnant, or when did that happen for you?
Definitely happened really quick. So I found out I was pregnant 5 months in. And so I was having the time of my life for 5 months. I was
Were
like
you
a
still
white
drinking it?
girl.
Were you still
Like,
drink? Were you still drinking and stuff?
yeah, I was.
Oh my
And like
gosh!
I didn't know. And so that
Right.
makes me think though, because I think a lot of us mothers, we get so much like when you get pregnant, your algorithm changes. And suddenly you're just seeing nothing but everyone telling you how you should be in your first trimester, how you should be in your second. And I'm saying from someone who has experience, like everyone's different. I went through my first trimester not knowing, still enjoying my life, still traveling, still having fun, not saying everyone should, but it took a lot of stress off of me when I found out later because I'm like, okay, the baby's fine. Like he's absolutely beautiful and he was healthy. And then I just started following like everything else. But yeah, so when I did get pregnant, I definitely it was different. But I will say this, I ate very healthy. So I think that probably helped out a lot. And dad is really
Yeah.
healthy too. So
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. And how would you describe the support system you have with your partner, your child's father, your boyfriend?
blessed.
Okay.
He's great. He's one of those daddies who's like, that's his boy.
Hmm.
So there's times when I sit there just like this, just
Right.
watching,
Right.
after pushing out this enormous baby and then watching him become best friends with this giant man. But it's very nice. I would say he's like he's a GPT dad.
Hmm.
So like a lot of parents, I think we rely on GPT for a lot of our answers, and he's one of those. But it's been great. Yeah,
Okay. Do
yeah.
you have y'all talked about marriage? Do you see marriage in the future for you too? Like, have y'all had that discussion?
So as
Do you want to
someone
be
who's,
married?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like having a child is a lot more serious than being married. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
lie. And I get how it should look. Like when I was pregnant, I'm not even gonna front. Like I remember I used to just wear one of my old rings just so people wouldn't question me too much because we're in the South. But the truth is like having a child feels so much more like marriage than marriage. I've been engaged. So I like
Hmm.
I feel like I've been there and I don't know. A lot of us like the traditional way. I'm just more like we have a kid together. Both of us, I respect him, he respects me. We have one very core responsibility that I think we both take very seriously. And so do our families who keep us accountable for that. And that's more than I can ask for. If marriage comes, great. And even if it does, I want it to be very simple. Like, I don't want the whole thing. I just want a really happy relationship.
Okay. Would you
Yeah.
do the courthouse marriage?
Hell yeah. Polaroids and everything.
Yeah.
Fujifilm. You know?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of from what I've been saying, it seems like a lot of courthouse marriages last a way longer
Yeah,
sometimes.
they do. It's you because you kind of you're not trying to not saying anyone who does the marriage is performing, but you kind of don't want to perform for anyone. You just want to get it done because you already know, you know.
Mm,
Yeah.
hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, okay. All right, I'm gonna come back to that question. Okay, that's a really good answer. That's interesting. That's a good point of view. What were the biggest lessons you learned from your dating history before this relationship? And why your engagement did like why was the engagement called off last time? Do you think that's trauma for you this go around of not wanting to be married or what?
Maybe. I think
Oh
I had
wow.
a
Okay.
bad okay, I'm going to say this. I think I had a I don't think I knew what I wanted. I think I treated
Okay.
relationships like a settings menu where it's like I want this, I want him to look like this, I want him to do this, I want him in this income bracket, I want him to have this kind of job, look this way, have family this way. And that's what I thought I wanted. I knew. And I feel like God kind of came in and snatched the remote out of my hand and was like, "Bitch, go sit down. Like you don't know what the hell you want."
Right.
And he just gave me and threw someone at me who right now is becoming exactly what I didn't know I needed.
Hmm.
And I
Okay.
think, yeah, so it's like I went into this place of I get all I went into this place of like surrender.
Hmm.
And I was in the past engagements are easy. Men can propose to anybody,
Right.
and
Right.
they don't have to show up how they need to show up. But if I just surrendered and I was like, God, I'm gonna trust you now. Okay, let's see what happens. And this happened. So
Okay. So that means you don't believe in being abstinence before marriage. You just believe.
I think it works. I have friends
Okay.
out there and they are holding the coochie down and they are not giving it out and they are getting exactly what they want out of it. I
Right.
think it does work for some people. Not me. I need to know what I'm working with. And that being said, I wasn't out there. You know what I mean? Like this person, he was the last person I was with, So it's like I didn't sleep around, so that probably helped a bit. But we were definitely wild with each other. Vibes just matched. I can't control it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I love your transparency, and this is not a channel, or I'm not here to take. Yeah, I know how I do. I don't tear people down. People. I respect everyone. I respect everyone's point of view, and that's the whole
Yes.
point of this conversation is to just take notes, and because for each live I had so far, I've learned from them.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But just to be honest, I can definitely see you as a wife for sure.
Oh, thanks.
And of course, if it's in God's will, it will happen. And I pray it happens because you are, from what I know, you are a wonderful person. You're very sweet,
Thank
and
you.
I can see you as a wife and a mother. So
Well, I am a mom. I'm halfway there. We'll see
yeah,
what
so
happens.
you deserve. Yes, double tap. Thank you so much. Um, you deserve way more than just a title of girlfriend, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's one moment in your relationship that confirmed, yes, this is my person? I know that you like the guy you're with now. Do you feel like he's your person? In other words.
Yeah. We are it's so funny how we moved kind of quick when the baby came in. And it put us in a place to have to learn about each other faster than I think
Hmm.
both of us expected. And it's been beautiful.
Okay.
Um, I would say we had a moment. We have a lot of these moments. Same personalities. If you looked at us, if you just met us, you wouldn't think, but we have very similar personalities. And there was like a day in the car the other day, the most recent time it happened. And we were just dancing. We were playing what is that song called? Candy by Cameo.
That's my
No.
chick. That's my favorite song.
And we were jamming. And like I was looking over him like this boy, like we're dancing the same, the baby's in the back seat, chilling,
It
dogs
felt
in the
good.
back. And I was just like, this is nice.
Yeah, it feels good.
I was like, okay, I could see myself parenting, like raising a whole human with this person and
Or a
not feeling like
family.
a
Or a
family and
family.
like not feeling like I'm gonna lose myself in it. Like I could let my
Yeah.
hair down and I think those moments are so important. Like I have those moments with him, and then I think we were talking about me driving and I'm like, I said something about, oh, he thinks my driving's crazy. But I was like, oh, so you're gonna have to drive me, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, always. And I'm like, this is nice.
He said always.
Always. And I'm like, all right. So
Okay.
it's
Okay.
nice. It's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels good. Creating memories. Okay. Um, what boundaries became more important after having your baby boy?
I think every parent would probably agree our boundaries change a lot and our heart, like our yeses and nos become very big yeses and nos. Like
Mm-hmm.
suddenly if you say yes to something, it's like if I say yes, if I go and get my nails done, if I plan on it, I'm going. I have to schedule it now. I have to like getting your hair done, getting your nails done. If you don't have kids, let me tell you, it is different. Like
Mm,
I'm like, I time it. Okay, it takes me 3 hours to get my hair done. It takes me 2 hours to get my nails done. If my nails are fucked up, I'm fucked because there's no going back to get it fixed. You know? And so like that, I'm so serious. And then with your nose, it's like if I say no to something now, there's usually a big reason and the baby is a huge reason. He's only a
right.
month old, but like the boundaries that you asked in the beginning, those change for sure. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
I love
Like
that.
looking at the bottom, what is this? Strawberries, raspberries, all this kind of
Girl,
things.
put on my make sure y'all double tap the screen, okay? Double tap / like, please. Thank you so much. Thank you. Great, some good questions. What are some values you and your partner want to instill in your son?
Okay, so I asked dad this earlier because I was like, what are some values? And he was like, he said the cheesy ones. So like honesty, integrity. What was the other one he said? He was like, he wants the
Competitive,
kid.
nice,
Yes, he wanted the kid to be
respectful.
competitive. And I'm like,
Yeah,
okay. I
right.
think for me, the biggest quality is curiosity. Again, I'm a techie, right? Nerd till I die. And like I feel like as someone who has started companies and does business and talks to people, like the biggest thing I see in the most and the best qualities I've seen in the most successful and happy people is curiosity. And that is about people, about the world, animals, everything. And so that's probably the biggest quality I want to have in my child.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I could see that because what people fail to realize is that it starts at birth.
It does. Like playing
Um,
things.
because I'm someone I grew up without a father.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't always have the best relationship with my mother. And that affected me.
Yeah.
Therapy has helped, God has helped. So, of course, as babies and as become adults eventually, of course, parents have no control over how the child turns out. It's up to the child. And for
It's true.
me, I chose to be the light versus living down a path of trauma. So I think nowadays, I shout out to our generation because we are, you and I briefly talked about this. We are breaking generation curses because it starts with
Yeah.
us. And
Yep.
it's hard for us and it hurts, but at least your son would get the love and attention and the validation and everything he needs from birth, and that he's going to turn out as an amazing young man because that plays a
Yeah.
part. So he would know, with him having a loving mother, he would know the kind of women he should date.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Amen.
know, it's a high chance he's gonna know. Versus if his mom abandoned him, he won't grow up hate. Because I dated a guy, and I was trying to fix him, and I didn't understand. He hated his mom.
Yeah.
He used to refer to her as a bitch.
I've
Another
I've met those
guy,
kind of guys.
yes, another guy, he hated his mom. He lied to me saying she was dead. And for me, again, I didn't understand at that time because I was operating and dating out of trauma.
Yeah.
Because again, I had an absent father and I was seeking for love in the wrong places.
Mhm.
Now it's no excuse. I've chose to heal from that.
Yeah.
So shout out to you for putting your child first. And like you said, right now, marriage is cool. For me, I want to be married.
Yeah.
But shout out to you for saying that marriage is nice, but right now your priority is your son.
Because
So
marriage is great, right? But a kid doesn't see a ring. So I feel like,
mhm.
and this is personal for me, getting married for my child, he doesn't, what he does see is mommy and daddy singing in the front seat.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
sees us dancing in the kitchen,
He
right?
go he
He
go
sees us.
as he get older, he gonna remember that. Even as a little baby, I remember certain things. Certain things I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Yes, me too. And it's like, I think about those things and what I prioritize, and it's just like, I just can't. I
Right.
understand my friends who are like that in my family, the pressure.
Hmm.
But yeah, and also with what you're saying, right? With the trauma and being and living in trauma when you're dating. Another reason I want him to have that curiosity is because I think more men need to have compassion and empathy for the
Hmm.
women and why women are the way they are and why we do what we do and why we don't trust the way we used to trust and all those things.
Right.
And I feel like having a son who has that curiosity, when he meets the woman he likes, he'll come from a different angle, or be an angle of, you like this person, maybe she's not perfect, but there's a reason why, and you should learn that reason why so you can
Mm.
develop, right? To understand character. So those kind of things are important. Yeah. Because I was
Yeah,
there too.
I'm learning from you. I just hope I ain't got no kids yet. But
Not yet.
just yeah,
But
but I'm learning from you. Do you want more kids?
I don't know. Kind
Okay.
of like having a kid, you see more kids and seeing girls. I'm like, go in the stores and you see all the dresses and you're like, shit. So maybe if I did, it'd be a
Yeah.
girl. Having a boy is very like, he's He's his daddy's son.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
handsome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Um, so how do you and your partner keep fun and romance alive during this new season? Like I know you said y'all
We
would say
got a
you in the
1 month
car.
old.
Yes, yeah.
We
Okay.
get in where it fits in.
Mm-hmm.
At 1 month, you're kind of like, there's a schedule. The baby eats 8 times a day. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like he's up in between those times and then we got to put him to sleep. So we definitely try to get it in where it fits in. And then again, I, when you're with someone who you mesh with nicely, it's always there. We're fun together.
Yeah.
And it's a quality that I didn't this is why I say I had settings. I thought I wanted this, right? The perfect
Mm-hmm.
guy. You see the soft life videos and all shit and you're like, that's what I want. And you end up with this serious man that you can't laugh with. Or this man who you just can't like let your hair down. You can't
Yeah.
like let your hair up and be curly, right? You can't just do the things that you want to do. And when you're with someone where you just kind of let that go, I let
Yeah.
go and let God, and it allowed me. I'm gonna say this. I don't know how to say it where it's so important. I surrendered and was patient, and so now I'm with someone where I'm not worried, and that feeling is
Yeah.
very different,
Yeah.
and it's so nice. and so and
Did,
so like with us making time, just hanging out with that motherfucker, like he's funny as hell. Like we just sit and like laugh.
did you feel this? Did you because what it sounds like he's also a best friend, which is also important in a relationship.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
yeah, it's nice.
Because friendship is important. Now with your first fiance, did you feel this way with him or no?
No,
Okay.
first fiance was very different. It was nice. It looked nice. We went to nice places,
Mm-hmm.
and I was taken care of in certain ways. And no, it wasn't
So,
this.
and if you don't mind me asking, if you don't mind sharing, what caused the engagement off? Like what happened?
Um, Overprotectiveness. I used to
Mm,
live out of the country, so I lived in Poland. So we were in a place that was, you know, different, and I was different there, and so I think it led to a lot of overprotectiveness. But yeah,
was
that's what I
he
didn't like.
here or was he there?
We were both, so we met here, moved out there, everywhere. But he was just very overprotective. It became unhealthy. So
Yeah.
I learned that I enable codependency. I
Mm-hmm.
took accountability for my side in it as well. And I think we became too codependent on each other. And so his expectations of what he can have over me,
Mm-hmm.
I let it get too crazy. So,
Yeah. But was it healthy when y'all called it off? Was it
yeah.
okay? Was it
Oh,
okay?
it was funny. Like, he still very much wanted to take care of me even after the breakup. He understood completely where I was coming from. Um, it's a very funny story.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I left in a hurry, got on a plane, booked a ticket, first
Yeah.
class. I was like, I'm out of here. He tried to follow me on the plane. He couldn't get to me. So it's just it's a funny story. But yes, it was, but he got on that plane. And after I got off, he carried my luggage to my parents' car to make sure I was okay. Still very, even with me being like, fuck you the whole time. So
Oh my gosh, girl,
yeah.
we gotta talk about that a different girl. Hold up, now. It's a
Crazy
little
story,
juicy.
crazy life. Yes.
Yes, and we almost done. You doing a great
Okay.
job. I just hope,
Uh,
girl. Let me tell you something. With these double taps and these views right now, people are enjoying you right now. I just hope you know that.
that's crazy.
Because usually 15, like, come on, y'all, double tap the screen. 15
That's so
likes normally
sweet.
happen after my live. This is a
That's
lot.
very
This
sweet.
is really
Aw.
good. You doing
Well,
amazing. You was nervous,
I
but you
was.
are doing really good. I'm just like really blown in. I'm just really locked in right now.
I appreciate
Um,
everyone.
yes. So, what qualities about yourself has strengthened, has motherhood strengthened?
You know what?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. So I think about these things and I'm like, no, I want to be authentic. So I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I am a guarded, reserved person because of how I had to be, right? The business, like I had to be. Um, And last year was where I was pretty much unhinged on my social. If you ever seen that, I'm like a little unhinged session.
I love your
Um,
content, by the way. You
just
just post. Listen, y'all,
post what I want.
y'all, who she favor? I mean, she look better, but who she favor?
What?
Put it in
Who?
the chat. Who she favor? You favor a couple people, but you like a classic beauty. You're a because I met her in person.
We look.
You
I feel like you look like you could be my cousin.
we low key can be related, but you are very gorgeous. Your photos, what you
So are
post,
you?
it just makes me feel good. You don't,
Thanks.
like you said, you're a tech girl, so she's a very. I don't know. Keep going. Sorry, my bad.
No, that was. Thank you so much. You just made my whole night.
Yeah, girl, you're gorgeous.
Thank you. But that right, like feeling. I'm very social is the only place I feel like I could kind of be like loud in a
Mhm.
way because I'm very reserved. I have to be, and I'm very like guarded, to be
Mhm.
honest, in like real life, like face to face. And having a kid makes you kind of, it drops it all. You look at this person who wants you to just be funny or goofy or like something different, and it's, you can't help yourself. I find myself doing things and I'm like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? I never even knew I could talk like this or make these
Yeah.
sounds. And I'm like, it's nice. So I think that's one of the qualities that definitely having a kid changes in you. You loosen up a bit. Yeah.
Yep,
Other would
Joyce.
be more protective. You get real protective real fast overnight. Suddenly everyone is like, but yeah.
Yes. So I have one more question before we have one or two fun questions.
Okay.
What does long-term commitment look like to you now that you're raising a child?
Hmm. It looks like a little different than marriage, but very close. I think having a human, only if you have two people who are willing, who understand the importance and significance of a child. I'll
Mm-hmm.
say this. Some people don't, and you should get away from them, right? Like some people, I'm not saying stay in a relationship because you're stay committed to someone, even if they're a piece of shit. But if you're with someone where you both understand the importance of raising a child, it it changes how you see commitment because now you're not just committed to each other, you're committed to following through for the next 18 to 21 years. Like you chose your project partner from like school where you're like, this is it, we're in it, we got to finish this project, and the project is a kid. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know, that's how I feel. I'm like,
No, I
it's
mean,
very
when you're answering these questions, it's no right or wrong answer.
mm-hmm,
This is why I want to have different people on here. I'm gonna be sprinkling some men in here really soon too.
yeah.
So, because my thing is I'm taking notes too. I'm a single woman and I don't have any kids yet. And the whole point of this is to get people to relate to you because you're not the
Yeah.
only person. People feel the same way you feel. People going through the same. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Listen, if I had to give advice, I tell all my friends, don't I am just living. I have a hippie mother. Okay. I grew up with a mom who is very much hippie. I go with the flow. Not
mhm,
everyone needs to do that. If you can plan before you have a child, I did not. We had ours was a surprise baby. If you
mhm.
can plan, fucking plan. Babies are expensive as
Yeah,
hell.
yeah,
They take a huge toll on your body, and make sure
mm,
you're with someone where you know they're going to be there.
yeah,
I
yeah,
am never going to support single parenthood. I think it's hard. I think the parents
yeah,
who do it need a trophy and a badge of honor because that shit is really tough. And emotionally, going through pregnancy alone and things like that, that's very hard. And so
yeah.
I'm like, no, 100%. If you can do it the traditional way, there's a reason why it's the traditional way. There's a path there that makes it a lot easier to follow.
Mhm.
But if you end up in some situations, sometimes it's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
5 months
everything happens
in,
for
didn't
a
miss.
reason. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
like, I'm not here to bash anybody. Things do happen. But I personally feel like, and I haven't ever been through an experience where I had to have. I haven't ever had to have an abortion. Thank God.
yeah.
Okay, thank
Same.
God. Because if I don't know what I would have done. But this is for me personally. If a woman is constantly laying down having babies left and right, that's on you.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
on you. That's on you because Now, I can't speak for the victims. There are victims out here. But if
Mhm.
you're laying down and you're constantly just having unprotected sex, because I'm wiser now, unprotected sex and you just laying down, hoeing, and you having babies left to right, that's on you that you're struggling. That's on you.
I will, yeah, it's always gonna be,
I mean,
right?
it's a man's fault too, but my thing is you could have said no. For
Yeah,
me, I'm wiser now. So
yeah,
if anything would have happened to me, that would have been on me.
yeah,
Because I know it
100%.
wasn't right, you know? So
And
because
that's the
being a
problem. A lot of people don't
yeah.
take accountability. They'll
Yeah,
be
and
like,
it's
"It's his fault. It's her fault."
yeah,
Like,
like it's not like, that's
yeah,
it's your job to raise your baby.
yeah, I
Okay?
agree.
No one told you, to have a child. This I'm gonna got personal. I got a sibling. But anyway, she's doing okay. But I'm just saying at first, just okay, I'm gonna give an example. I gotta watch my words. Just no one told you not okay, let me just make this clear. I'm not talking about my sister. Okay? But just generally speaking, it's kind of like there are sometimes people that just keep trying. They just keep trying. And then it
Mhm.
happens, they get pregnant, have a baby, and you expect people supposed to stop everything they're doing to come help you.
Yeah,
You give a baby shower. It's no one has to show up. It's a
it's
choice for people to
true.
show up. It's nobody's job. You chose to make this baby who did not ask to be here. God's creation, of course. Thank you for keeping the baby. Or someone abusing a child because they don't want the child. Like, don't that's on you. Everything is a
True.
choice. We choosing to be happy.
And
We
it's not
choose
always
to
bad.
yeah, we choose to be better. We choose to heal. We choose to be everything is a choice. We choose to pray. We choose to seek God. We have free will. So sometimes we make decisions and we have to lay in that bed. But
No,
with
that's real. But I
y-
will say
yeah,
again, on the other side, it's not always the end of the world for
yeah, it's
some
not.
people when it
It's not.
happens. And one thing I learned with mine, again, because we were kind of surprised, is how if there's a thing that changed, right? One of the things that changed is a lot of us, I think, a lot of people, we're dependable, right? We are there for our friends. And sometimes when we're that kind of person, we don't always know that we can reach out to them for help too.
Yeah.
And I think going through pregnancy taught me a lot about how to lean, like it taught me how to lean on my friends. Because you're in
Yeah.
a place of this is a huge thing.
Yeah.
And I leaned on my tribe for the first time as heavy as I did. And I'm so grateful I did. And
Eh,
so some people, when you
yeah.
are in that situation, do lean on your tribe. Do like bite the bullet and don't be afraid to ask for help or
Yep.
like anything because you'd be surprised. So I will say that that definitely changed in me. I learned how to
Yeah.
lean on my
And
friends.
and that comes with, you know, who you friends with. You can't trust
Yes, sure.
everybody.
You gotta have good
Because
ones.
I guess I'm at a point where I'm just tired of seeing innocent babies get abused and get murdered by their parents or their mom. Like I
Yeah,
feel
that's
it's a lot
horrible.
of things that be trending on social media, and these children are being abused because the parent don't want them. And it's like that child is innocent.
Yeah.
That child did not ask to be here. Like that lady, she finally went to jail. I learned about this story a couple weeks ago, but this trial was going on for some time, and she had multiple kids, but she had a son and a daughter. They were a little bit older. She would she treated them like she had them tied up. She was trying to like she was just feeding them stuff that can kill them.
I
You know,
hate that this is the
yeah,
stuff that
they
makes
were
them
in the basement, treated crazy, and I'm just like, okay, but these children did not ask to be here,
yeah.
or stuff that happened over the past years, stories of children being taken out by their, you know what I'm saying, and it's like this is a little girl that's 3 4 years old, so I'm looking at it from that point of view. But I mean, again,
No, it's horrible. And it's
yeah,
also horrible how much that stuff is headlined out there because it's scary. And I feel like there's a method or a reason that they do it because there's so much more good happening for children than there are bad. But we have these crazy ass people out here, and it's like make if you're going to show them, make an example of them, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I think American media needs to work on that for sure, where it's like if we're going to scare the public with these kind of things and these kind of headlines, it's almost irresponsible to do it in a way where it's used as just a form of like to get energy from us, and instead of being it should be used as an example. Like, case closed. Like, we shouldn't be watching a case on a woman who murdered her daughter. We should be seeing the end result of the case because it should be used as an example. But that's a
Yeah.
whole nother story on how I think
Yeah.
media is just horrible. But
Yeah.
yeah. Like, we shouldn't be
Okay.
watching a case on is she guilty or not.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this video don't get demonetized because we was using some words.
Oh,
We
sorry.
both no, we both, but it's okay.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
if it no, but girl, whatever. I'm gonna leave it in God's hands, okay? Like this video. So
Yeah.
but I think we're fine. But I think that's it. I feel like this was a very, very, very good live,
Yay.
and I really enjoyed you, and I just want to say thank you so much, and thank you to everyone that rocked with me. Joyce, thank you. Antoine, thank you all. This was a really good live. This was very, very
Aw.
interesting. So
Yeah, fun. Wait, you
yeah.
said you had two crazy questions.
Oh, okay. So I mean, we've come around the time, but one fun question is, what is the craziest date you've been on?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't even know. Craziest date. Hmm. Craziest date. I really don't know. I've been on some fun dates, but crazy. Damn, I don't even know. Okay, what's another one?
Okay, so
Because what's
another
crazy?
one,
Like crazy weird or crazy like good?
like crazy, like interesting, like you. Okay, so let me. I'll give you another question. What is the craziest approach from a man? Like, what's the craziest thing a man has ever said to you when he was trying to approach you?
Okay, wait. I have one that I tell friends about often because it was the
Okay.
smoothest approach. I
Okay.
was driving. This is in New York. Driving, vibes were real. Had my music playing. I was going pretty fast. There was a guy who I guess was interested. Bomb ass car, beautiful. He turns his window down, flips his card into my car. It lands in my passenger side seat, and he like does this and drive. That was the smoothest holler I've ever received in my life.
Did you
I talk
call
about
him?
that often because I'm like, guys could do all that, but that one got me. Where I was like, I never called him, but
Was he attractive?
yeah, he was too smooth. I was like, I cannot trust a man like
Oh
that. Like,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
you're you're a problem. Like, beautiful car, flipping a card, like flipped a card, your business card from your car into another car, going at least like 50 miles per hour. Maybe not, maybe like 30. We were in New York, but still, like, I'm not trusting you.
Smart woman.
I'm not
I
trusting
wouldn't
you
call
at
either.
all. I was like, I smiled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a good one. Wow. Okay, I didn't know it was possible. Last question. What is an automatic boy bye to you?
My ex, uh, automatic boy by anyone who doesn't like Beyonce or SZA.
That's
Honestly,
who
I
you
get an ick from guys who like Future. Um, what is another ick? Another ick. I don't know. That's my top one. That's usually how I can test them to find out.
so if he was a great guy and he don't like Beyonce.
Yeah, if you like, there's men who are just like, oh, I just don't like that girl, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, good to know.
Okay.
You like Future? Yeah, I love you. Okay, good to know. I know who you are.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true though. I feel you.
Listen, baby daddy now respects Beyonce.
Mhm.
Okay, and in the most masculine way, I'll say that. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
yeah, so it's possible. Like good taste. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my ex. I'm so like, I don't know. I feel like I'm boring.
You're not boring, child. You're not boring.
Oh my god.
Um, one last question.
Oh, and
What would
Miatas.
hmm?
Miatas, those cars, those are icks for me. Yeah.
Okay, what would you tell your younger self today?
Am I frozen?
Yeah, you kind of are frozen. You
I
kind of
would
is
tell my
frozen.
younger self to in like how much younger? If it was 10, 15 years ago to invest more in crypto.
Mm,
That would probably be it. And to just let God decide. That would be my
okay.
biggest thing. Let God decide, be patient, invest in crypto a lot sooner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna leave this live with definitely be open for marriage. Okay. Be open to marriage because I believe that that's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
And you know, I feel good about this, with your child, with your boyfriend, but just be open and maybe look deep into why do you feel the way you feel in regards to not, because you was engaged at one point in time. And
Hmm.
I feel like on my spirit that, in my opinion, you probably feel some kind of way because of that situation.
Maybe.
So maybe just look deep into that.
Hmm.
And I would probably have a conversation, with, like, hey babe, what are your thoughts on marriage? Because you want to be aligned. You want to be on the same page.
Ah,
You get what I'm saying? For me, in my opinion, I feel like a lot of relationships don't last or work out because people are not aligned. So,
yeah.
if this is someone that's going really good with, um, just ask them, like, hey, because think about this. You don't, for me, I don't think it's, in my opinion, as your son get older,
Hmm.
I think it looks better for him to see his parents married, in my opinion,
Yeah.
versus just saying he turned 18 and now he's understanding and his parents are still boyfriend and girlfriend. He's 18. And now it may be you got to think about him. Then now it may be to a point where he may not get married because his parents were never married. So try to look at it from that point of
No,
view. I
I
think it's
see
the
what you're
right.
saying. The change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Because
creating
I
another
feel like
generation.
nowadays a lot of people are against marriage, and they are so they think, no, I feel like the way to be is to be, in my opinion, to be married. God will want you married. You know what I'm saying? Is, in my opinion, is God is the husband, and I feel like I feel good about him. Husband, wife, and a child. In my opinion, that's how
No,
it's
I
supposed
hear
to.
you.
Yeah. So
Uh oh. God. God was like, okay. I don't know if I'm still here. I guess the live is done. Hello? I can't hear you.
okay, how about now? You
Yes,
good?
I was about to like dance.
I seen that. Girl, somebody was calling me. But yeah, like I said, think about him. I feel like it's the right thing to do.
Okay.
And, my personal opinion, as someone that is, sex is very important to me.
Hmm.
Okay. But I'm doing it God's way. And
Yeah.
I'm choosing to be abstinence, which is scary for me, but I'm also forced to trust God.
I've seen the
So
results of it, and they're good
yeah, because my
results.
thing is, you got to think about this. And I'm just generally speaking. Think about this though. A lot of times when sex is involved, when s- I live by the city, when sex is involved so early and
Yeah.
a lot, then you don't really get to know the person.
You miss a lot.
So consider that. Just some things to really think about. I don't see you, you're not just a girlfriend. You are a wife and a mother. That's what I see.
Thanks.
So just some things to really think about. Just pray to God to seek the truth and have those conversations. With your boyfriend and just see what his thoughts are on that.
Okay, I
'Cause
will.
remember, you're setting an example for your son too.
Yeah, it's something to consider. Like, it is.
Yeah. Or just if you want to lie, you go, hey, your mom and daddy is married, good and well.
Exactly. We just gonna get some ring pops.
When you are married, it opened the door of overflow. Not
Yeah.
saying in that God wouldn't bless you, but just imagine what God would do to a marriage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But thank
Okay.
you, beautiful. I do appreciate you so much. Thank you for
Oh,
joining
this
with me
was
tonight.
fun. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, girl. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye. Bye,
Bye bye.
everyone.
Bye bye. Okay, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in and rocking with me tonight. I do appreciate it. Again, I do apologize for the glitch that we had earlier. I had to start a whole new live. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you made it to the end, please be sure to double tap, subscribe, and leave a comment in the chat. And let me know how y'all feel. Okay, leave it in the chat. All right. So like this video, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think. Okay. Peace.